How's it? Today is Friday, August 30th. It's Big Friday. I showed up. I threw down. I lifted today. So Big Friday means I'm at least planning to hit 90 in the snatch and at least planning to hit 120 in the clean and jerk. And today I did 100 for the snatch and 125 for the clean and jerk. And for better or for worse, I made all my lifts. Some of them were not super pretty and some of them were very painful. But I did not miss any of my important lifts today. And I'm saying that because I actually missed my front squats, but it is what it is. I didn't have a lot of sleep last night. I had like 3 hours of sleep-ish. And, it was for a good reason. So, just, I'm cool with it. And I feel like coming into today, I didn't know what I was going to be able to put up. I feel like I was planning to lift all 5 singles for both the snatch and the clean and jerk, but as I started warming up, there was no no shot in my own eyes, my own head, that I was going to be able to do 5 singles at 100 today, let alone 5 singles and then do 5 1+1s for the clean and jerk at 125. So all of that said, making the lifts that I did today is just a really, 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 really confidence booster. And for me, that is kind of super important this week because Monday was heavily rushed, and so I wasn't able to do all of my work. I wasn't able to do all pulls at all. I didn't do the snatches up to my standard. I was supposed to do 5 doubles, but then I ended up making the recession to do 3 doubles, and then I didn't even do all of them correctly. I missed a bunch of lifts, and I was just very frustrated with myself. I feel like Wednesday was a little bit better than that, but not doing the pulls doesn't bode very well for how lifting would go on the heavy day of the week, and that's what today is. But I feel like I was just a lot better today. I don't know. It feels like some of these lifts, when I look at them, I get to extension and then in my head, it feels like I kind of just teleport under the bar. I'm really, really quick with it, and that is a great quality to have. Here's my first set at 100. That's real solid. I feel like that's probably the best one that I did. This second one, I don't remember any details on it, but I do remember that the third one was a bit of a fight. Yeah. This one was a little bit forward on my left arm. I'm twisting quite a bit. Look at Blake. But yeah, I mean that's a make. A make is a make is a make, and then this is my third one here. So for me, just being able to hit this at this consistency, the technique was not super consistent, but no misses is consistency. That's the consistency I'm looking for. It's worth noting that 100 is 5 kilos up from what I did on Monday, and for the last couple of weeks, whatever I did on the Monday, or I guess whatever I did on Friday, would be the following Monday's numbers for doubles. That is going to be changing this coming Monday because ideally, actually, the Friday was 5 kilos ahead, and so this week I'm going to be going to, instead of 100 for Monday, I'm probably going to go to 98 for doubles. This way I'm not pushing it super hard or too aggressively. So a little bit about my clean jerks today. Went 60, 100, 125. Probably shouldn't have done that for my warm-ups. I do this all the time though. And I say this all the time, but honestly, I felt like if I had done an extra set in between, that probably would have been a little too much of work because I'm struggling here. You see, I'm in quite a bit of pain there. From my position here, I'm trying to as I'm sitting here trying to think about it, but my front rack, when I go to jerk, my right elbow dropped a little bit, and then that kind of allowed my shoulder to get a little bit further out of where it needs to be. It's not really under the bar. I feel like there's an extra space. I'm trying to just figure out visually what this means, but it's just like an extra space that's not supposed to be there. I don't know how else to explain it. And that kind of hurt, and it persisted for the rest of the lifting. But I kind of just sucked it up and went on. This clean and jerk here, this clean was easily the best clean that I did. I tried my best to keep my upper back as extended as possible, because I feel like when I get too, like, a little bit in too much flexion, then my elbow doesn't really have a chance to freely move where it needs to go, and then it feels like it's quite inhibited by my shoulders mobility, right? And like, if I have the proper positioning, it feels like I can get my elbows around quicker and better positionally, like, overall. So I made them all, right? 6 for 6. After that, I moved to my front squats. I was supposed to do 2 sets of 2 at 140. Last week I did 2 sets of 3 at 135. But given that I'm kind of nearing my super heavy end range, I decided like 2 sets of 2 would be good, because like the goal is to be able to front squat whatever I'm about to clean and jerk twice, because essentially I'm going to get the clean from the bottom, which will be like 1 quote unquote rep, and then the dip for the dip and drive will be like another quote unquote rep. Of course, both of those are not going to be complete, like, full range of motion, but having the requisite strength to do that full range of motion is going to be better than to not, right? For the reason why I gave up was like I encountered some amount of slow movement, so I was like, all right, this is probably not worth it, given how tired I am and everything. But yeah, finished off with some pull-ups. Almost did my set of 5 for the jogging flags. I'm pretty annoyed with myself there. I should have just tried harder. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.